Hey, welcome to Brave Companions of Thracia. This is our second episode. We are doing Dungeon Crawl Classics, and yeah, this is the funnel. So basically, Carl and Lee started out with 6 characters each, and through various misadventures, half of Carl's team died. Lee only lost one guy, but yeah, so Jesse is going to take over Carl's 3 remaining guys, and yeah, Jesse, I don't know. Have you played Dungeon Crawl Classics before?
Uh, I think I may have done some sort of funnel with you a long time ago where there was like this invisible bridge or something.
Yeah, I think you had to
Mhm.
crawl into the giant's head or something. It was crazy. I'm not sure why the dogs are going nuts, but um, yeah. So basically the rules are pretty much the same as like D20, especially at 0 level because you don't have any kind of special abilities. Really, um, the only unique thing. Well, there's some unique things. There's like the critical hit tables and all that stuff. But one thing you need to know about is luck. So every
Hmm.
character has a luck stat, and you can spin that luck. You can permanently burn it, basically, to get a bonus on a roll. And I say permanently, but there's some ways that you can get luck back. So that's if you.
Does that is it like a it's like a resource that you burn down, but is it used for anything else? Like, is it bad to have low luck?
Occasionally, you'll have to make a luck check,
Ah,
which is a roll under, but it's kind of just like things just to see if you're lucky enough. Like I don't think we did
Might
it
as
at
well
all in the last
win the lottery one time.
episode. Yeah, and so
yeah.
another thing we're doing special is a rule from the Lankmar version, which is called Fleeting Luck. Basically, Fleeting Luck is an additional pool of luck points that you get for making a critical, rolling a 20, doing something really cool,
Oh.
reminding the GM of something that's bad for you. Will get you a point of luck,
Oh.
and then you can spend that luck just the same as the other luck. But the only trick is, and you can also spend that luck on your comrades rolls as well, as long as you're within like viewing distance.
Team player.
Yeah, but as if
Is
any,
that different? Is that special to fleeting luck?
yeah,
Is that you can use it for
yeah,
other people, but regular luck you cannot?
right, right.
Ah, it's interesting. It's like a social construct to
Yeah,
make
and
teamwork stronger.
expanding on that idea, if anybody at the table rolls a 1, all the fleeting luck goes away. So yeah, so it's fleeting. Um, so yeah, let's go over let's talk about our characters real quick. Maybe we'll switch back and forth, introducing one of your characters. Lee, do you want to start us off? Just tell us, I guess, their name, their occupation, and if they have any interesting equipment or items or anything.
Sure. Yeah, so I'll start off with Ensign Fishnell. He's an elven navigator. Um, Basically, he's follows the path of the bear. I don't know why, being an elven navigator in the ocean, but he likes bears for some reason.
Sea
He
bears.
carries a short bow and a sword.
I think he took that sword. We'll go over the recap, but I think he took
Yeah,
that sword from one of the
that's correct.
school.
It's a looted sword.
Yeah, Jesse, tell us about one of your guys.
I had to figure out how
Yeah,
to make it open.
the ones in the boxes are the ones that are alive. The ones over to the side are the dead.
Yeah, let's see here. So, uh, I got this kind of a short guy. His name is Rats McGee, and
Yeah.
he's a dwarven rat catch. So, and his alignment is lawful. So he's like a rule follower.
Mm.
Um, Anything interesting about this guy? Um,
Probably has a random piece of equipment that might be
yeah, He has a flask, but it's empty.
interesting.
So maybe he drank it all, or I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, he might
So
have.
rat
Yeah,
catch. I guess that's his occupation. Is
yeah. All these
he's
guys
a
are villagers, basically.
okay. Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's from he has a lucky roll which says charmed house. I don't know what that means.
So your luck modifier can affect one roll, and that's random. So that probably means what that probably
Oh,
tells us.
birth augur is
Yeah,
charmed house. Birth augur.
yeah,
I don't
that
know what that
probably
means.
mean we'd have to look it up and see what that
Okay.
means.
Is it Oh, it's -1, and this is a
Oh,
roll under.
his luck. No, he sucks at it if he has a -1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
All right, Lee, tell us about another.
Yeah, so I got a potato farmer up next. His name is Chippy O'Rida. Um, he speaks ogre, and the interesting about him is he has a pet goat that he has around him. His name is Stinky the goat. Really proud of that goat, and he carries a pitchfork.
Yes, pitchforks were quite dangerous in the first season.
Yeah,
They were very, very deadly weapons.
OP.
I got a guy here. His name is he's a healer, and his name is Noah Ouchies. So um, interesting thing about him is that he was conceived on horseback.
Yeah. So I do remember that means that that his luck modifier modifies like writing skills or writing.
Let's see, conceived mounted attack rolls.
No, yeah, mounted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was aligned with horses from birth or from conception.
It's epic.
All right, Lee, what's
right.
your next one?
Healer. Yeah. Okay.
I have a hunter whose name is Craven Meats. He's a lawful hunter. He just carries a bow, nothing really special. Has a candle, so he can support his light in the cave with a candle. Kind of interesting.
Jesse, last guy.
Last guy. Wait. His name. He's a potato farmer. Did you just say you had a potato farmer as well?
Yeah, I think they may be cousins.
Oh, the cousins. This guy's name is Poe Tay Toes. He survived a spider bite, so it must have been a horrific spider because it improved his saving throws against poison. So yeah, maybe that's his thing, is that he's a little more immune.
We'll stick with the farmer theme. I have another farmer, but it's a rice farmer this time, and he just goes by Puddin'. He does carry a pitchfork, and I believe he has a pet too. Yeah, he has Attila the hen, a pet chicken.
That's right. I did remember we had a chicken in the party.
Yep. And then my last one is a woodcutter. Her name is Pauline Budgeon. Basically, she's a dwarf, carries a hand axe and a short sword. I think it's also another short sword. So, and a whole bundle of wood. For some reason, feels the need to carry a bundle of wood around. Kind of strange, but yeah.
All right. Well, I wrote this recap of session 1, so feel free to jump in as I read this if you have any questions or if you remember anything that I'm leaving out. So, villagers from the small hamlet of Mudbottom traveled into the jungle in search of the evil that had recently disturbed the village's burial mounds. Finding an ancient temple, 2 villagers died opening a passageway into the depths. In the very first hallway, the group found a handful of ancient coins, but were attacked by horrific creatures covered in squirming hair-like appendages. A series of lucky blows allowed the villagers to kill the creatures without losing a single man. Continuing past 2 closed doors, the group arrived at a 4-way intersection decorated with a forest scene mosaic. There, another ancient blade trap claimed the life of Alora, the elven glassblower. As the trap reset, the villagers rushed across the intersection, taking the left-hand tunnel. The passageway dead-ended in a T-intersection, where the group chose to go left into a hexagonal room filled with 4 altars and several braziers. The center altar had an indentation where something smaller than a fist once sat, but had been removed. The villagers lit the candles in the braziers, and a wave of magic washed over the room, granting each character a bonus hit point. I think that's probably been calculated already. The group left the room and continued cautiously south down the corridor until they came to a series of 3 doors. Opening the first door, the group found a room full of old bunk beds, but empty of anything else. The back of the room was covered in graffiti. Samwise luckily found a scroll case which contained a letter ordering someone to steal something called the Resurrection Stone and to meet up with a person called the Coiled Vizier of the Scaled Dominion in a place called the Caverns of Thracia. Directions to the caverns were included in the letter. The case also contained a vial of milky white liquid. Samwise tasted some of the liquid and promptly lost many of his recent memories. The second room also contained old bunk beds as well as several reanimated ancient soldiers. Battle ensued, and although the group held their own, 2 terrible zombie hounds soon joined the fight. Samwise the halfling was killed, but the group survived and were able to plunder the corpses for weapons. The group also noticed a small crawlway at the back of the room that seemed to lead into a cramped tunnel. So that is where we left off. So you basically have a decision to make. You can explore the crawl space at the back of the room. You can return to the hallway and open that third door, because there was a series of 3 doors. Or you could return to the hallway and continue down the corridor, because you never actually went to the end of the corridor. Or you could backtrack all the way to the mosaic intersection, and you could take the right-hand passage, because you took the left-hand passage. Or you could backtrack all the way to the empty corridor at the entry corridor and open either one of those 2 doors.
Sounds like a computer science problem. Tree traversal.
Yes. So
Depth first or breadth first?
I'm thinking about going. I think we should go out and check that other door out in the hallway, just right outside. And I'm a little bit worried about going in this crawl space.
Yeah, that seems dangerous.
Zombie dogs come out of little holes.
You'd have to be a pretty brave villager to want to do that.
okay, so you go. You make your way back out the door into the hall. It's like I think it's like maybe 5 feet wide, crudely worked stone, pitch black. I believe somebody has a torch that you picked up.
I have a candle.
Okay, well, maybe a candle.
I have a duck.
Oh, you have a duck. So we have a
Oh
goat.
no, I do have a torch too. Yeah.
Duck.
Oh, I have a torch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So one of you have. So that's the only light that you've seen in this whole place is the torch light. So you continue on to the third door, which is it's kind of an ancient oak door with kind of metal around it. You want to open the door?
I think Puddin's gonna just cautiously, because he remembers the traps from earlier. He's gonna kind of
the blood is still on his clothes from the traps.
He's gonna say halt and just go up without touching. Just kind of scan the edges of the door. Just look. Do we see anything like slots where blades can fly out and sever somebody's head?
No, you don't see anything that would indicate a trap.
Okay, he's gonna remember the height and kind of duck down and tentatively touch out and touch the door.
PTSD, huh?
Yeah. So you are you gonna push it open, or are you gonna?
Yep, I'm gonna
Okay,
just go slow. Then yep.
Yeah. So it opens, no problem. Kind of creaks a little bit since it's so old. You kind of through the torch, kind of stick the torch in there a little bit. It looks like a spacious room. It says this room was obviously once the quarters of a person of high station. It appears untouched by age, as if its occupant might return at any moment. Vermilion robes hang from a hook on the wall near a comfortable looking bed piled with soft pillows and thick beddings. A chair and a writing table sit near the opposite wall, and a thick rug covers most of the stone floor. The level of comfort and state of items here is unlike anything else you've seen so far.
Ah, so occupied, not dirty. Couple of us need to watch the door.
Yeah, or we all go in and shut it so they can't see the light if they do approach. Yeah, I say we go in. Let's go check it.
Okay. Yeah, looks like so you guys all kind of pile in, close the door behind you. Um,
I mean, is it a big enough room for all these people to be in there?
yeah, I mean it's cramped, but
Okay.
not as cramped as the other two rooms.
It's like
It's
8 of
awkward.
us.
And a lot of you are halflings and dwarves and stuff. So
It's very nice, but
Very
Yeah,
nice, very nice.
so yeah, this bed is like super nice. It looks really comfy. So yeah, you do. It is a
Poor
nice.
farmer.
It is nice, but it does look like it's dusty. It doesn't look like anyone's like slept in here or come in here.
I mean, poor
Oh.
farmer. I'm gonna look for loot. Instantly start looking for loot. Money,
Like,
gems.
so there's a writing table. Looks like there's several sheets, a dozen sheets actually, of fine parchment, and 3 ink pots, each holding a different color of ink. There's 2 quills in a small stand. Looks like it's like
Is
a
anybody a
full-on
calligrapher?
writing desk. Basically.
I think only one of my characters would have any interest in anything writing wise. So my elven navigator is going to go inspect the documents. Is there anything on it that we can read?
Yeah, actually there is. Um there's a small journal. Although a lot of it looks like it's kind of worn away or not aged well, but there are 2 entries in the journal that are legible. Um, would you like to read?
For sure.
Okay. The first one says, "It has been 40 years since the overthrow of King Agamenos by the Beastmen faction, the Unchained. Word has filtered back to us that their Minotaur leader has anointed himself their king. Since the discovery of the Serpent Man spy in our midst, I have become even more concerned for the stability of the soldiers. Before our departure from the palace, I visited the sacred groves and consulted the Hamadryad, Astraea. She foretold of great turmoil ahead. The men are of advanced age, and there has been much discussion as to who will carry on their watch as they succumb to old age. Their commander, Gallus, suggested that they make use of the resurrection stone. Even at the cost of 2 lives, for the rebirth of a third, their numbers would allow them to carry on for several more generations. After a week-long debate and over my protests, Gallus was the first to be restored to life in this fashion. The soldiers are furious that the delay cost them the chance to fully restore Gallus to youth, but I fear what may come from repeated exposure to the power of the stone." Then you flip over to the final entry, and it says, "My worst fears are realized. Gallus did not return to us unchanged. It was quickly apparent that Gallus retained all of their memories and knowledge. Despite this, something has seemed off from their behavior. Yesterday I caught sight of them above ground, gutting a rabbit. I watched in horror as they greedily devoured its organs. Perhaps Gallus remained dead for too long, and something else has returned in his place. I will be addressing the other soldiers in hopes of relieving Gallus of command and placing him under guard. I only hope that I am not too late."
Oops.
Also, this procedure is turning them into like either beasts or something not human. Interesting. All right.
It looks like there is there's some drawers on the writing desk, and there's also in one of the corners is a like a robe hanging on a hook.
So the other rooms that you guys or everyone explored before, like the bunk room and stuff like that, they were sort of ransacked. But
No,
this
not
room is
necessarily. They were
oh
kind of collapsed from
Run
age
down.
and time.
Like,
Yeah,
mm,
there were two bunk beds, and one of them had been kind of smashed, or one of the rooms had been kind of smashed up. But that was the one where they fought the undead soldier guys. So maybe they smashed it up.
okay. So it's more abandoned than
Yeah,
sacked.
yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering why this room. I was going to say, maybe we should be concerned about the better surrounding in this room, but this was just like the leader's area, I guess.
yeah.
That's my assumption.
Yeah,
I
you
think
don't think it was the leader because the leader was obviously this Gallus guy.
Oh, I see. It's like
it's
the
probably an officer.
advisor.
Yeah, he
He's
Yeah.
yeah.
I bet
Judging
this
by
is
the
like an
robe,
officer.
you'd think it was probably a wizard of some sort.
Oh,
Yeah.
Definitely a wizard's robe.
well, I think Chippy is going, being a farmer and knowing a lot about robes. He's going to go and put on the robe because he's just curious and he wants to look fancy.
All right. Yeah. Is he a human or is he a
He is a. Where do you see this race at?
If it doesn't say halfling or dwarf, then this is
No, I guess he's a human. He
okay.
speaks common and orc.
Yeah, it's a little bit baggy, but it fits him okay. It's kind of dusty once he shakes out the dust. And actually, while he's doing that, he feels there's in something in one of the pockets. He reaches in there, and he pulls out a wand,
Ooh,
and kind of etched on the side it says Persuader.
nice. Look at me, I'm a wizard now, guys. No more potatoes.
Oh man, Potatoes wants a robe too. So he's a cousin.
Wow, you're a cousin of a wizard now.
Someone should go look through the desk over there. There's drawers.
Yeah. Yeah. The Rats McGee has got to go search around too. So.
All right, yeah. So you pull out the drawers. You find a scroll, which you can open it up, and you see that it is a scroll of ward portal, which you I think anyone can cast.
Like a foreign language.
in this game.
Okay.
But it's a single-use scroll of ward portal.
Okay. So I should add it here.
Yeah.
Scroll of Ward portal.
Yes. Basically, yeah. Basically, like seals.
Oh, you could seal a portal with it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Got it.
specifically result 32 of the ward portal spell, which I think is sealed.
Okay.
You also find underneath the bed is a worn trunk that includes a variety of personal items, clothing, and little small keepsakes that don't really mean anything to you.
Any cool hats?
Yeah, what's a wizard without a wizard hat? So yeah, you can
Yes.
put on a wizard hat.
So Noah Ouchies wants to look important as a healer, so he'll get that pointy wizard hat.
Dashing wizard hat.
It's epic. The bed looks comfy. Like big fluffy pillows.
It does, yes. Yeah. Yeah. You can tell when you hold that wand that Persuader's just something tells you that it's a wand of magic missiles that fires 1d3 points magic missile up to twice per day.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
keep that in mind. Which could be pretty useful.
Yeah, yeah.
You think?
Maybe I can persuade some bad guys.
Yeah. Persuade you to go the other way.
All right.
Let's see.
So,
Any cabinets, or is there like a hidden brick or something? Let's look at the walls and make sure he's not hiding stuff somewhere. Does he have a bookcase? He must have a bookcase as a wizard.
I would assume he does have a bookcase, but yeah, nothing jumps out. Nothing interesting.
Nothing hidden in a book safe or something.
And if he had a grimoire, it must be with him or something because it's not here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not here. There's no skeleton bodies or anything like that. It's just a
No.
abandoned room.
And yeah, you search around like all the nooks and crevices, and you don't find any secret doors.
Okay. All right.
let's head to the next area.
Yeah.
All right, so now if you go back out to the hallway, you can either continue down the passageway, or you can double back to that mosaic intersection.
I say we continue down the passageway.
Okay.
That's my vote.
Yeah, it's not very far, about 25 feet down the passageway, and you at first you think they're a set of double doors, which would kind of make sense. It looks from the architecture of the whole thing. It looks like there should be two double doors there, but when you get there, you realize that the doors they look like doors, but they're made of solid stone, and there's not a seam or a hinge or anything.
This is odd.
Chippy's a wizard now. He's going to go over there and look at it and wave his hands in a magical way and say, "Open!"
Your friend.
Friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Oh,
That's
stupid wizards.
That's more studying, I guess.
Maybe there's I don't know. Maybe there's a special.
Search a hidden button or something. Like scan the walls beside it. Any kind of lever button.
Yeah, you can feel around each of the
Mhm.
mortar and the stone, and yeah, nothing jumps out at you.
Has anyone picked anything up in the previous adventuring that was,
Nothing that I would-
a bauble of some sort?
No, pretty much the only thing we picked up were those swords from the soldiers, and then that vial of memory loss potion, which I think he actually fed to one of the soldiers.
I guess so. This is basically a dead end until we can figure out whether it's just a picture of a door or if it's actually.
Yeah, bringing up the map in our minds, that hole that was in the room, that crawl space, does it run parallel to it? Like, does it look like it could lead the same direction? Maybe.
You don't see any reason that would say that it doesn't, but you don't necessarily have any indication that it does either.
Yeah. I was thinking we can go back to that crawl space and I can get my brave Attila the Hen, shoot her in there and see if anything attacks her. I mean, she is a war chicken, by all means, and she's liable to clear the room for us.
That's an option.
Let's try that.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone acquiesces.
So you're basically just
Sounds good to me.
You're gonna like lean down into the crawl space and throw the chicken in there.
Well, I'm not gonna throw her. She's a pet. I'm gonna talk to her and say, "I need you to scout ahead," and kind of put her in the crawl space and shoo her towards. Pull out some crumbs and throw in front of her so she goes after the crumbs.
Gets the right idea.
Yes, she. Let me see. Let's give me a description of the crawl space. I don't have a description. Oh yeah. So it's very crudely dug. Like it looks like it was on maybe like dug by hand almost. Um,
Escape route, maybe.
yeah, it's very small. You basically are gonna have to crawl, like literally crawl through it.
Well,
Um,
I'm gonna crawl after Attila, kind of, and push her ahead.
okay.
She's leading the way. She's our wayfinder chicken now.
So we got 8 people following a chicken through a crawl space.
Hey, you know,
It's got trapped in here.
So she seems very confused. Like she'll stop and then you'll kind of shove her, and then she'll kind of go a little further and then like stop. Like what the hell? Eventually, she pops out into a kind of a dark room, um, and goes flapping off into the darkness.
Light a torch.
Attila, come back.
Light a torch so we can see.
Yeah, in the darkness you hear it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Light the torch.
So yeah, so as you kind of emerge from the end of the crawl space, it's a large. It says the winding tunnel abruptly ends, opening up into a large chamber. The unwholesome air here reeks of morbidity and decay. The stonework here is older than that of the previous areas, speaking to an origin far more ancient than even the kingdom of Thracia. The walls are dotted with dozens of tunnels, burrowed beyond broken masonry which glistens in the damp trickling of the ceiling above. Upon a massive stone table, there rests a shimmering, opalescent stone. Around the table are squat stone benches, and a crude throne constructed of bone and sinew sits against the far wall, overseeing the chamber. And so basically, in that throne, which is made out of like disgusting bones, is another one of those undead soldiers. Only this one seems much larger than the ones you saw before. And on either side of him are one of those zombie hound things. So these are like zombie hounds, but their face opens up in like 4 directions with all these teeth, like a Stranger Things sort of guy. They're really horrible. And yeah, there's one of them on each side of the throne. Only they're also seem, maybe it's just the light, but they seem larger than the ones you faced before. And yeah, this guy, he sits on this throne. He's clad in ancient armor. Yeah, he's on this throne, and in front of the throne is a table. On top of the table is what you're assuming is this resurrection stone. You just kind of see in one of the zombie hound's mouths some of the feathers from the chicken. And Gala says, "Greetings, intruders. At last you've found your way to my throne room.
You've been expecting
Gallus.
us?
I have not heard from my soldiers. I assume you have killed them."
What did you do to my chicken? Puddin just dies with rage and charges the hound with feather in his mouth. With this pitchfork, he's running at the hound.
Very well then, we will fight. We will fight first, and then we will talk later. All right, let me.
Puddin's very upset about Attila.
All right, let me see how did we do this before.
Potatoes. He feels empathy for the loss of your chicken.
Sad.
He is also a farmer with a pitchfork.
Does he have a pet?
He has a duck.
Yeah. I have a Stinky goat too. Stinky the goat. I don't know where I'm carrying this goat around now. How I'm carrying this goat around. I guess it's on a little leash.
Cooked goat.
Ooh.
That's what I was wondering. Is my duck alive, or is my duck a smoked duck?
I think the idea is that he's alive.
He's a pet.
If he was going around a corner to look at the enemy and he peeked at him, would it be a Peking duck?
All
Yeah,
right.
That would lend to it being smoked. Yes.
All right. Everybody, roll all their initiative.
Oh yeah, lots of rolling.
Okay. Let's see here.
Was this the one where high is? Yeah.
Yeah, high
That's
is good. You bumbling fools will never take my stone. I have guarded it for centuries.
We don't even want the stone. We just want to revenge the hen.
Revenge of the Hen. All right, everybody rolled. Let's begin combat. And Chippy O'Rida goes first.
Chippy's going to be like a wizard. He's going to step up with a wand and wave the wand and cast it at the nearest hound.
Okay. So it's a D3 magic missile. So roll 1d3 to see. It automatically hits. 1
For
point
one.
of damage.
And I can do that once a day
Twice a day.
or twice a day.
Bink.
Good.
It's like
How about
Jaws
you?
snapped.
Good job, Chippy.
Rats McGee.
I just noticed he has a net, so he's gonna run up and throw a net over that nearest hound, maybe to entangle it so that it can't attack anybody.
Okay, make a ranged attack. Probably if you click on the net, it might.
Oh, okay. Where'd my net go? There we go. In the equipment? No, it's not in the ranged weapons. So, what do I do? How do I'm not familiar with this character sheet. Sorry.
You can. Let's see. I think if you. Well, no. Can you click on missile attack? Probably not. I think it's going to be your dexterity modifier plus your missile attack bonus, plus a d20. So you just roll a d20.
Oh, just roll a d20?
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Oops, that's a 30. Whoa.
Yeah, this game has weird dice.
Whoa, that's not a 20. I need...
Okay, that's a fumble.
That was a d24. Here we go.
Okay, 7, and then what's your agility modifier? Is this Rats McGee? Yeah, so your modifier is a -1.
-1,
So
yeah.
5, no. So you miss. So you
I throw the net and miss?
You run towards him, you throw the net, and he just kind of dodges out of the way.
Dang it. Thought I was going to do something cool.
Noah Ouchies.
Oh, no ouchies. What has he got? He has no weapons. He's a healer. He has a dashing wizard hat.
Surely he's got a.
He has no equip. Oh wait, club. Okay,
yeah,
he has a club. Okay, so he'll run up and try and bonk one of the hounds, I guess. Is this the roll button here?
Oh, nice. 3 points.
What did that do?
All right, was that the same one?
Oh, does it roll the damage with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a hit.
Bonk.
Same one that.
Take a nap.
Whoever hit, right? To the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, close one.
Let me see. Do they have any kind of? No, I don't think so. I think that kills him. He is dead.
Ha-ha.
We have avenged the hen. We're good now. Let us have
We'll
peace.
be leaving.
Yeah, so he runs up there and
Time to go.
just whack, and the thing just hits the wall, spins, hits the wall, slides down, leaves this like blood stain as it slides
Whoa.
down. And Gallus like she pulls out this huge mithril sword, and he kind of sticks it next to him and he goes, "You've murdered my One of my only two companions. Pauline.
Pauline's gonna go try to murder another one of his companions. She's gonna take her hand axe and take a swipe at the other hound. I just rolled the dice symbol next to the weapon, right?
I think so. Try that. If not,
Let's try it.
do it again.
Yeah, so this.
That hits an AC 4. What did you roll? A 1? Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay.
I think if you highlight over it. Yeah, you rolled a 5 and you have a -1. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you run out at the axe. You'd think that after all these years of working on chopping down trees.
I judged it as a tree, and so I went over them. That's what it was.
Yeah, well, trees don't usually dodge, and this thing kind of ducked a little bit out of the way.
It's kind of weird.
All right, potatoes.
Potatoes, being a potato farmer, always has his trusty pitchfork, and so he'll charge the guy with the sword.
Okay.
You will not harm my friends, and he'll try and stab at him with the pitchfork. But he's a farmer, so he sucks at this, and he just kind of misses.
You'll find that I am no potato.
Don't.
He will
swing and he's right there.
Yeah, he will swing his mithril longsword. He just basically goes.
Bye-bye, potatoes.
Tries to decapitate.
Let's see, potatoes armor class is 9.
How do you like them
That's 8 points of damage.
So he comes up and he tries to stab. He misses, and as he stumbles past, whoop! No head. Decapitated.
Well, shit.
Let me add a little X here.
Sorry, Carl. Killed one of your guys.
So after he decapitates poor Potato, he catches the sword and goes, licks the blood.
Gross.
All right, Ensign Fishnell.
Oh, he's going to go after the guy with the sword. He knows how to use a sword also.
All right.
He's gonna replicate the move.
Oh,
woo!
Nice.
Is that a 20? Oh, it is. Sweet.
Force of blow shivers your weapon free of your grasp. Inflict plus d6 damage with the strike, and you are disarmed. Okay. Well, so that's good, but I guess a little bit bad. So click on the 1d6 to
4.
So that's a total of 8 points of damage.
Oh, you hit him so hard that he lost hold of his weapon?
Oh, my hand!
Crap! That's not much of a critical hit. Wow.
It's a good thing I have two. This guy has 2 short swords. One of them's now gone.
He was just kind of standing there like, and you just went whack, and so that like surprised him. He's like, but your sword goes flying up onto the ground. You did get a point of fleeting luck, which reminds me, don't forget luck.
Yeah, if you miss something, you can do luck to improve it. So don't forget that.
Yeah, if you think that you missed it within a few points.
Yeah.
All right,
the decapitated guy missed by a lot of points. He stumbled past.
All right, Puddin's turn.
Okay, Pudding is going to, let me see. He's going to pitchfork the guy with the sword.
Okay.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah,
that is a miss.
Yeah, I don't think adding fleeting luck to that or any luck in general hit him.
No, that's probably pretty far. All All right, so the zombie dog finally gets a chance to go. Actually,
Pauline was going after him. Looks like Pauline's closest to him.
all right, so yeah, he will try to bite Pauline. Oh, critical hit. I don't think that. Well, actually, that's kind of cool.
He bites so hard he loses his head.
Um,
Oh my God! Look at the crit thing though.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
and that's
Wow,
actually
4 points.
yeah,
of
he
damage.
actually does have
It doesn't matter.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
She's gone. She's
Dead.
gone.
Her dead body is erupting in boils. Gross.
She's not alive to notice. So that was Pauline.
All right, craving meats.
All right. Craven Meat saw Pauline go down, so he's going to take a shot with his bow at the hound.
Ooh, an AC of 9. You kind of think you'd have to add maybe 3 points to that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do 3 luck on that.
Okay, that's a hit. 2 points of damage.
2 points.
Yeah, it goes. What was it that was it? His bow that he used?
Yeah, it's a bow. He shot an arrow. Yeah.
Yeah, this arrow sticking out of this thing's side of this thing's face. Chippy.
Chippy. He's going to use this wand on that same hound.
Okay, roll a 1d3. Or yeah, it was a 1.
2.
That's enough to kill it. Yeah. So he does. This is I can get used to this wizard thing. And that thing's head just goes.
I am a mighty wizard.
All right, Rats McGee. There's only the.
So having thrown the net and missed, he reaches back, reaches down, draws his short sword. It says, "Avenge my compatriots."
Ooh,
Aha!
14. That is just gonna barely miss.
Ah,
Be by 2
maybe
points.
got some luck.
Now, if you burn 2 points, you'll hit.
Okay, I'll use the luck. So 2 points off my luck. So that means I did 3 points
3
of
points of
damage.
damage.
I reduced my luck by 2.
Ah, you actually hit me.
I'm a very lucky guy.
That was purely luck. Noah, ouchies.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's right. Noah's the healer with a strong club. He's going to take a swing now that he's dispatched one of the... He swings and he misses. I guess he was too far away since he was near the hound.
That was pathetic.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. What is his other attack? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Who was the who else attacked him? Noah Ouchies
Rats.
did. Rats did. Lead any of your
Fishnell
guys? Fishnell? Yeah.
Yeah, somebody did.
He'll leave his
Somebody hit him.
he'll leave his sword there, and he just goes and bites Fishnell, Ensign Fishnell, right in the face.
Jeez. Ow!
And,
Oh.
That's a hit.
Wait, can I spin luck? Can I spin luck to block it to stop it?
No.
Oh,
That would.
This was an unblockable melee.
It's only 2 points of damage though, so that's not.
Okay.
Is that enough to kill him?
Man, this guy. No, it's not.
Oh.
This guy has bad breath. Oh.
He like rips off a little bit of his cheek and he's like,
Ah, yuck.
all right. Instant Fishnell's turn.
Oh.
Ow. I'm leaving
I
now.
I have my short bow. I'm gonna step back, and since I have a sword. I have another sword, but it's not equipped. But I'm gonna step back and take a shot at him with my short bow.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Actually, is it a hit? It is a hit. For 6
6
points.
points.
Dang. Yeah, so that gets him right in the forehead. And he goes.
I figure why he's chewing. I'm like.
There's like an arrow sticking out. He goes, spits the flesh on the ground. He's like, "Now I'm angry."
And he was chewing on your face.
Yeah, I know.
So like you reached up and kicked him out of the way, and as you fell backward, you shot him in the forehead. Very,
Putin's going to take
cinematic.
another swipe at him with his pitchfork.
Okay.
Stab.
Oh no!
Nope.
Miss.
That looks familiar.
Man, these were OP weapons last time.
Pitchforks are not working. All right.
You're murdered.
Craven meets.
Bow.
Yes.
Oh, 2 points of damage.
Start to look like a porcupine. Got arrows coming
Yeah,
up.
it hits him in the head too. Now he's got 2 arrows, and he's like, and he's like moving noticeably slower. All right, Chippy.
Come on, guys. You can do this. All right, Chippy. He's got his pitchfork. He's got it going. He's got to prove this pitchfork thing. Hold on. Do I want to spend luck? What does the fleeting luck do? How much? What does it do if I?
We have. Let's see. How much do we have? You've got 1 point of fleeting luck.
So I rolled a 9. How many do I get? Oh, it's only 1 point of damage though.
Yeah, you need to get to a 16. So you'd have to.
Yeah, I'm not doing that because it's only 1 point of damage. Also. Okay.
He says, to me, and out of some of the,
Uh-oh.
out of a couple of the holes in the wall, 2 more soldiers, 2 of those soldiers come out.
He's worried.
Oh.
Gotta take him down.
We missed one of their turns. What's going on? Okay. Rats.
I attacked with the sword. I'm trying to kill the ghoul.
Oh, one of the new guys?
No. The
main guy?
The new guy. The main guy. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, I see. Yeah, 18. Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
6 points.
And he goes, he kind of falls down to one knee and he's like, "Soldiers, avenge me, protect the stone." And he falls down.
Yes. I knew he was worried.
Good job.
How many
No, we gotta
soldiers popped out.
we gotta finish these last 2
There's 2.
soldiers.
2 more. Oh my gosh.
All right, Noah Ouchie.
Oh, yeah. So he turns to meet one of these soldiers coming out of the walls.
Yeah, they've pulled themselves out of one of these holes, and they have short swords.
Swings a club, upward swing into the jaw, and a 12.
That's gonna barely miss. If you have
Whiff.
if you spend 2
Okay.
luck, you can hit.
No,
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I got a lot of luck.
give him one of the fleeting luck.
Okay, yeah, you can
He's a
use.
fleeting.
Okay. Okay, so
'cause
I'll go
if-
down 1, and you'll give me 1, so then I hit him.
Yeah.
I hit him for
We're gonna roll a
5.
1 and lose it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just runs up, bam! He's pretty good at that club.
Home
I think he's
run!
hit every time, and he jerks back. Oh, like pieces of teeth go flying.
All right.
Missing his bottom jaw.
Yeah. All right, but
It's a
now it
scene
is
from
his
Mummy.
turn, and he is going to swing back at Noah with his short sword.
Uh-oh.
It's probably a
Clang.
hit for 3 points.
Armor class of 10.
Yeah, 3 points of damage.
Uh-oh. And he's dead.
Oh,
That sucks. He had a high strength, so he was doing good with the club.
And he was our healer.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
he really had no healing abilities. So
He was a village healer, so
Yeah.
he could put a Band-Aid on or give you some herbal profen.
Put some maggots on the wound.
Yeah. Put maggots on the wound. leeches. He's not a complete barbarian.
all right, Ensign Fishnell.
The one that Noah just killed Noah, he's attacking him with his bow. 10.
10. You think you're gonna need 4 points to get there?
Yep, I'm doing it. Spending 4. 4 for 4.
That kills him.
Oof. That was a rough fight.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Puddin'.
Oh, there's still another one to fight. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's not over.
Puddin's going at him with his pitchfork.
These guys have 4 people going before
Oh,
that's a
he's got
miss.
to spin 4.
5.
5?
He's got an AC of 14, so yeah, you have to spend 5.
Oh. Okay, well, he's going to do it. Spins
Damn,
5 for 4.
7 points of damage. What?
Yep. It's pitchfork.
Pitchforks are overpowered. Yeah, he just stabbed him like.
He lifts him up in the air on this pitchfork and then slams it down so he slides down on it.
What did he do that was so lucky, though? So, like, he trips, but then that gave him more momentum or something?
Yeah. He's running out of he tripped. He's like, oh!
All right. Well, that was the final boss is dead. So you
the
can
stone!
Yeah,
You gotta get the stone and take it back to that altar with the little indention on it and put it in the.
And revive some of our people.
Yeah, but they turn into undead.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah.
Well, and you remember from the quote that you have to kill 2 people to resurrect 1 person. So
Yeah.
and then even then they don't come back very right.
So my group of close friends is looking over at the close friends with left. We're like, damn.
All right, so yeah, you can. So a little bit of investigation, and you find out that these tunnels, basically, all these little holes lead up to different burial places within the village and within the neighboring villages. So the reason that you came here in the first place because burial mounds started collapsing. So you realize that these ghouls have been digging their way into different cemeteries and bringing down the bodies and eating them apparently, and then building this throne out of them. And
Got it.
Bones in the. Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Mm-hmm.
Are these tunnels that are like pretty safe to traverse? Can we like shortcut home and just come out of a burial mound heroes?
yeah, you can do that. I mean, they're not. They're pretty gross and pretty, like you have to like crawl through, but yeah, you can come out of your cemetery and like you're hailed as heroes. The 5 of you that return triumphant.
Have a little parade.
So So yeah, so now,
Very-
Jesse, who's your one guy that survived?
Rats McGee,
Rats McGee. So
dwarven rat catcher.
the idea is that we will level him up to a level 1. What he's gonna get a class? Do you have any ideas what class he might get?
Uh,
Dwarven rat
he's
catcher.
pretty flat.
He's got.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Stamina 11, strength 11. Is it like standard, like fighter, thief, etc.?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah. Let's just make him a fighter then. He did all right. Yeah, he's super flat. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's not really good at anything.
Yeah, he's a terrible roll. 11, 8, 11, 10, 8, 4. Oh no, that probably took some luck away, but yeah. You just be a fighter, I guess.
Yeah, so it's cleric, thief,
He's
warrior,
pretty good with the short
wizard.
sword.
Oh, dwarf. He could be a dwarf if you wanted him to be.
Oh, he is a dwarf.
Elf and halfling.
Okay,
How do you
he'll be a
become a
dwarf.
dwarf? If you're not a dwarf, like if you're a human, you just class into a dwarf.
Well, no, humans can't become dwarves, but
Okay,
dwarves can
else.
take other classes. He could be a warrior, but if he takes dwarf,
Yeah,
let's see.
can see in the dark.
Yeah, he gets some things. Oh, he gets mighty deeds of arms, like a fighter does.
Yeah. Well, he's a dwarf, so he'll just be a dwarf.
Embrace his culture. Okay, and then Lee, you've got your choice of guys here.
Well, definitely Chippy's going to be a wizard.
Yes.
It's a guaranteed. So he goes up to level 1, right? And then he'll be a wizard.
What's his intelligence modifier?
He's got a +1 intelligence. He's at a 14 intelligence.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah. Putin is jealous of Chippy, but not so much. I mean, Putin's got a 13 intelligence and a 12 stamina, so I'm not sure what to do. Thinking cleric for Putin.
Yeah, maybe he can learn how to heal.
You guys came across a statue of one of the ancient Thracian gods.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he might want to worship.
He was
that.
fascinated by that. Yeah, he was fascinated. That's good. Yeah, I like that. So let's make him a cleric.
All right, let me make some notes here. Okay, so Chippy.
Chippy's a wizard. Puddin's gonna be a cleric. Craven Meats, that she is a hunter now. It's got 11 strength, 11 stamina, 10 personality, 13 intelligence. My guys are all kind of smart. I don't know for they're like the smart ones. What else do we have?
What's his agility?
Agility is 5, low agility.
Oh my gosh, no.
For hunter, I don't know how. He's not a great hunter. I guess he's a trapper hunter. All he has to do is set traps. He's been wanting to get out of that field anyways for a while. So
intelligence is his high.
intelligence is a high thing.
What else uses intelligence?
I guess. What else do we have?
The cleric, thief. Let's see.
Yeah.
Warrior, wizard, dwarf, elf, and halfling. Oh, is he a halfling or no?
No, he's not. Let's just make him a
Is there a
Craven
bard?
Meats is good.
Make him a
Craven
what?
Meats is gonna be a warrior.
Warrior. Okay.
A fighter. Yeah, a fighter. Yeah. And then Ensign Fishnell, he is my tank. He is definitely going to be a fighter too. So he's got a 15 stamina, 10 agility, 13 strength.
Oh yeah.
6 personality, 10 intelligence, and 4 luck. So yeah. So he's also going to be a warrior.
Okay, so what I'll do is I will add these classes, and then next time we play, Jesse can play as rats. Lee, you can pick one of those to play, and then whoever else is able to join us will take over the other.
Yeah, take over the
other
one
ones.
of the others.
And
Yeah.
then we'll have, depending upon who all can play, we might have an extra guy back in the village in case someone dies. So.
Well, if we only have 2 people again, we could just divide up the level 1s amongst heroes. And then, are we going to backfill with level 0s to bring them
we
back
could
to
do that.
6?
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun.
No,
I still
yeah,
have
yeah.
all the level 0s from that I made for Chris and Jesse and original.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to always backfill with level 0s as the fodder and make them do all the big crazy dangerous stuff at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, there might be some more variety too that we want to encourage promotion.
Yeah, so we'll have a stable of characters that we can. In each adventure, you can decide who to draw from. And so you've got a map to the caverns of Thracia. So I'm thinking that's probably the next step would be to head towards.
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm sure
cool.
people are going to be coming to us for help now that we're heroes.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe like giving
We're famous
requests, offering you jobs. Yes.
Everybody's got to come see Chippy, the famous wizard.
I got an announcement from OpenAI that you can make images using ChatGPT now. So maybe we can get some character images for these guys.
I definitely can. I have the pro version of ChatGPT and been trying it out.
Nice.
Yeah, my work paid.